Hi students, I figured I would go through and just give you a quick how to navigate your class video. First, log into your courses and you come to the first page. It should look something like this, and you should have your classes all listed. Mine will always have a coordinated look of some sort. The class I'm talking about right now is Computer Graphics 1, so I'm going to load that one. This is the course homepage, and this is going to have the welcome message with the course syllabus and info sheet, the instructional package, and just some information about the chapters, as well as my contact information and some resources. So that's where you can find that stuff. I don't like to put too much on the course homepage, just announcements that will come on and off at certain times for things like register for classes or something is coming due to make sure that you're prepared. But for the most part, that's where this is. Right here under calendar, this is where you can have all of your projects listed and see when everything is due all at one shot. I find this view pretty helpful. Also, last week I went over, if you have, let me just do this again, if you select settings and you make sure that your enable calendar feed is checked, and then you hit subscribe, this is going to download a file that you can open up and put it right into your calendar if you wanted to. Or you can keep it here and just look. There's also the Pulse app that will go to your phone with all of the due dates that are coming. So that should be helpful. If you are curious and you click on one of those things, it should bring you straight to the project sheet. All of my drop boxes have an explanation of what it is I'm looking for in each task. So hopefully that's clear. But that's a little bit about course home. Then when you go to contents, now that's where the real meat of this class is. So under the course contents, the table of contents is on the left side, known as modules, these right here. Everything that I have here, like this welcome to week 1 right here, this is the message for the week, the list of the things that I want you to do, some added information, and then everything below this is all the pieces to what's going to be required of you that week. So I've got the welcome presentation, so if you need to go review anything I said last week, it's in there, as well as the project 1 and the week 1 chapter 1 work. It's all right there. When you want to submit, you would just come here and click on this and go to the bottom to submit. So that's where you can find the information. So you just gotta know which week you're on. So we're week 2, and we're working on chapter 2. This is what the artwork looks like. So that's all the stuff that's there, right? A couple other things that you might want to see. I noticed one of the few things I think I left off was how to save the files for submission. So I went and made a quick video on how to submit the files. So if you get confused, there's a module right above week 1 for how to save files to the weekly assignments. When you come to, if you're done with contents and you want to come over to assignments, that's where you're going to see Dropboxes and quizzes and discussion boards. I really only use Dropbox and quizzes. I only have one discussion board for the Sound is Image project, and that's just because I want to know your song that you choose. But if you wanted to, you could go and find your Dropboxes this way. And so everything would be loaded here and what is due when. You can click on this and upload your stuff. Now I'm going to change my view here to view as student so it looks more like what you would see. So here's the week 1. Now every single week I've actually already attached the lesson files with each one of these, or you can download all the lesson files in the lesson files module under contents. But just for example, I wanted to show you what this looks like. So when you're finished and you're ready to upload, you're going to want to just come to the assignment and come to the bottom here, add the file. This is where you would add the AI file, and this is where you would paste in the link, that if you've made a share link, or you would add the PDF file. So hopefully that helps. When it comes time for the midterms and the finals, that's going to be under quizzes. Under communication, nothing works here, so I wouldn't use that. And then under tools, if you want to make sure that your attendance and that your grades are okay, this is where you can find those pieces of information. So hopefully that helps you. Let me know if there's anything I can do to make things more seamless for you.